Spotify, the popular music streaming service, has a security problem. The BBC reports some of the world's most popular singers had their Spotify pages defaced by hackers who posted messages about Donald Trump and Taylor Swift. Many Spotify users say their accounts have been hacked, with songs they don't select making it onto their playlists. And here to discuss this is intelligence hacker Dr. Russ Handorf. Russ, to start us off, this is called streaming fraud. I didn't even know it was a thing. Can you please explain what it is and how it's impacting our music data?
Sure, absolutely. So the first thing to understand is the definition of fraud. And fundamentally, it's when criminals have figured out a methodology for incentivizing their own benefits by manipulating one system or another. And every single type of system that exists that has some sort of incentive to provide, there are criminals that are out there that are looking at mechanisms and avenues in order to manipulate those systems in order to enrich themselves one way or another. In this case, streaming fraud is when criminals have figured out vulnerabilities within streaming media systems and platforms where they're able to make a payout of one form or another.
So how exactly does this work? Are there bots working? How does someone find songs on their playlist that they never even put there?
That's a very good question. And it's a kind of a complex one, primarily because there's a lot of different ways in which this can be conducted. The most common way is basically through users reusing their usernames and passwords across multiple different platforms. So if your username is user and your password's ABC123, and you use that as a common thing across your life and other systems, when it gets hacked in one, it's true in others. So in my experience, it's been that the use of password reuse has been the mechanism that criminals have used to log into these systems in order to make these decisions and actions without the user knowing that that's going on. And an easy way to defend against this particular type of attack is that if you want to use ABC123 as your password, well, I caution people not to, you can salt it with something that is unique about that site. So it will be ABC123 Spotify, so that it would now only be unique to Spotify. And if ABC123 some other media platform is stolen, hacked, and the credentials stolen, it would not work on your Spotify system. So once someone has your credentials, they can then go in and make changes to your account. And I feel that that is the bulk of what is actually occurring.
Wow, that is fascinating. I would like to learn more, but that's all for now. So thank you so much for joining us. It's really kind of interesting to know what kind of new streaming issues really do happen out there. I mean, I really didn't even know that this was a thing.
I didn't know this was a thing either, but it kind of makes sense because there was one time on my Spotify account, someone kind of took it over and I was listening to something and I couldn't get out of what it was and my playlist all disappeared. So that may have been a hacker, may have been this hack. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
I just wonder.
You might want to change your password today, though,
yeah,
just to be sure.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quick Take now for insight in an instant.